Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope you had a good day today. Um, I bought something yesterday. Uh, Tom Ford Black Orchid. Um, I'll do a first impression on it after this. I sprayed a bit on my hand today, just the last couple hours. Anyway, it's not what it's about. While I was there, I also got 3 samples of Ferragamo, and she's going to get me one of the other ones. Got Ferragamo by Ferragamo, Bright Leather by Ferragamo, and Intense Leather by Ferragamo. All 3 are leather scents. And the 4th one is Spicy Leather or Spiced Leather. I can't remember the exact one, but it's also a leather scent, obviously, Spiced Leather, which I did smell at store and I really liked. Not retail like. I'll wait until it goes down a little more and buy it, or check the discounters and see what we're going for here. But anyway, I wore this one today, the first one that she gave me. Well, she gave them all 3. Just I figured I'd go with just Ferragamo for the first one. It's a sample. I use pretty much the whole thing. I usually get 2 wearings out of a sample, and it really depends on the scent and what I'm doing for the day. Like if this had been a work day, this would have been fine for 2 days. But where it wasn't a work day, I reapplied late in the day. And yeah, anyway, how did I apply it? Well, these sprays don't spray like normal. Like I said, they're like a half a spray. So I did 8 by moisturizer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 behind the ear, 6 behind the ear, 7, 8, 9, and then 2 in the crink of my elbow and 1 on each crink of the shoulder. Performance, not bad. I put it on just around 9:30, in between 4:30 and 5, just after I got out of the shower there, around 9 o'clock, 9:30. Because school was a bit of a joke today. Resume building. I already have a good resume, so I just submitted my resume, and once we were done, we were allowed to leave. So I was in school for all maybe 40 minutes, sit and listen to the teacher talk for a half hour, and then just make sure the spelling was right on my resume, do the old spell check, and submit it. So anyway, it was the way it was today. Um, so let's say got in the shower, sprayed it on. Between 9:30 and 10, we'll say 10ish. And about 5 o'clock, so about 7 hours later, it was still okay. I didn't have to reapply, but I wanted to because it was starting to die down. And like I said, about 4 hours in, and it's still solid. It's still solid. It projects for a solid hour, hour and a half, a little more than an arm's length out there. Then it comes in for a good, I'd say 5 hours. Gives you a nice bubble, really good bubble with really good sillage. And then it's a detectable skin scent for about an hour, and then it's there but not. You know what I mean? Time to reapply. And so I reapplied, used the rest of it. I can't remember how many sprays I used, but I used the rest of it. So I used half the first time and half the second time. And I'm still going strong. I'm still getting whiffs and wafts of it. And I'm also getting whiffs and wafts of this, though, because I put it on the back of my hand a couple hours ago. And oof, she's strong. She is strong. Um, but yeah. So what do I get from it? What do I get? Uh, there's notes in this. I looked up the notes when she gave me yesterday, just hearing it's pretty fresh in my mind. So I know there's like bergamot and sage and lemon, and there's a violet in this, some cedarwood, uh, some oak moss, some vetiver, some musk. But the main player in this is the leather. On me, the leather comes out immediately. It is the strongest note, pretty much from start to finish. The leather is there. And for the first solid 3.5, 4 hours, it is the dominant note. It is what I smell the most. I don't like the opening on this one, but I've never been a fan of sweet citrusy leather scents. They've never really been my thing for the most part. Not that it's gross or anything. It's just it smells fine. You know what I mean? Smells just not my type of scent. That's all. Um, but then like about an hour and a half, 2 hours into it, the citrus sweet, and it's not a sweet scent. It's just a slight sweet citrus with that leather. Um, the leather is smooth, by the way. It's very smooth leather. Um, the citrus kind of dials itself back, not quite going away, but it's you might as well pretty much say that. And then this nice floral, the violet, this slightly earthy, and the cedar wood mixes with the leather, giving it more of my kind of leather sense. You know, an earthy, woody leather, and I really like that part, and it's really nice. That's my favorite part, which happens to be the part that lasts the longest, so that's good. Um, it's a really nice scent. Again, not anything I go out of my way to buy, simply because I'm not the biggest leather fan when it's the most dominant note. Um, and then the last couple hours, you start getting that oak moss kind of boost up that earthiness a bit. The leather kind of starts to take a backseat to the oak moss and the vetiver, of course, and the musk. It's basically a woody, musky dry down with a hint of leather. And that's it. That's what you get. Smell. It is basically a sweet, citrusy, slightly sweet citrus leather scent that dries into a more earthy, woody leather scent. It's nice. I like the mid. The dry down is nice too. The opening, I'm not a big fan of it. Again, nothing to turn me off or make gross or anything. It's just I've never liked citrus and leather and sweet citrus and leather together. Just very few fragrances do it the way I like that appeal to me. But that's just me. That's just me. You might love this scent. That's great. Boom. Wear it. Have fun with it. So yeah, that's it, guys. Compliment factor didn't go anywhere, but I could see it getting compliments. It's that kind of scent, At its heart, it is a people pleasing scent. What do they call it? Mass market perfumery, I guess, where it's designed for a mass market, and there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, I'm like 95% of the stuff I own is mass marketed designer perfume. So that's not a knock on it. It's just that type of thing. It'll get you compliments. Will it be anybody's favorite? Maybe. I mean, if you like leathers and stuff and citrus, and you'll probably love it. Like I said, I'll own it eventually, but I'm not spending any more than $20 or $30 on it. That's the thing. Is for me, it's not worth any more than that. But if you like it, go buy it, enjoy it. But just not for me. Again, not unpleasant, but I'd rather wear something else. Tomorrow I'll wear the bright leather, and the next day I'll wear the intense leather, and we'll see how it goes. All right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves.